Hello, everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Santa Barbara, and I'm so glad we could be outside in this magnificent, almost like a painting, and we know who the artist is. Yeah, the flowers, the sunshine, the hills, the rock. I'm thrilled to be here and thrilled to say, welcome to the new world of magic and miracles here at the Advancement Center. It is undeniable that magic is with us. They say in that fabulous movie that we all remember, may the force be with you. Well, I now say and experience, may magic and miracles be with you all the days of your life. Yes, you guessed it. I'm thrilled to be here and so happy. Yeah. And those magic moments and miracles that have happened all week. Genya shared her magic. Adrian took us to Scotland and showed us his magic. And yesterday, David wrapped it all up in a bow and said, this is your magic. It was wonderful. Yeah. If you were with us last Sunday, you were witness to some magic that I experienced right here on screen. My identity as an archivist of our most treasured writings was worn as a cloak, and magically it was lifted from my shoulders, and suddenly I experienced a new freedom. A new freedom to realize I am the wife of Simeon with an ever expanding, loving family, a family that I've wished for since childhood, and living in paradise. This was by no means a small event for me. The next day, I received this text from my dear colleague and dear friend, Genya, and I'm going to share it with you right now because it blew me away. Here it is. And right now, Genya is at work, so she always listens a day later. And this is what she sent. Wow, Barbara, I just finished watching your broadcast and I gave you a standing ovation here in the apartment when it was done. Fan effing, no, fan effing tastic. There is so much more that can even be put into words. But for me, I saw you in a way I've never seen before. Barbara, all in caps. Beautiful, strong, courageous, and full of love. Bravo and cheers with a huge hug and love. Genya. It held over and spilled into Monday, and Monday was fabulous. And then I realized when patterns are broken, new worlds emerge. no more hats to wear, no more job titles, no more descriptions. Just just remember, you can float. You are held. I'd never felt that before. I spoke a lot. I said nice things. I never felt it. And now the world is new. And that's why I went directly to the new world of magic and miracles, because that's where we are. And so many things. I would say every minute since the last time I said hello and goodbye to you has been one magic miracle after another. And I hope I can share that in a way that you'll get the picture. But I am very happy to be here. In fact, I'm not going to be reading, but I did come across this from Simeon. There are many special moments in everyone's life, but there is nothing like the moment you are in right now. This is the moment where you can change the direction of the world and the direction of every aspect of your personal life. In this moment, there are a million and more opportunities that you can select individually or all at once. And the effort is not proportional to the number selected. It is easier to select the lot than it is to select individual opportunities. And once you select the lot, there is no more management required. Everything flows towards you at an enormous rate, and every opportunity turns into a reality in front of your eyes. You have taken on the moment and selected everything. Now you will see that there is only one path that allows for the opportunities to turn into reality. You must celebrate every moment. Oh, yes, as you have never done before. I've said it a lot, but never done it before. It is now your turn to rise up to your full height and maintain your position through the special talents that you feel emanating from everything you do. There is nothing preventing you from doing whatever you wish and presenting whatever comes to you. All you need is your own permission, and your position in the world will change overnight. And that's what happened. And that's exactly what has happened. And I'm so grateful. I can feel vibrationally an increase in everything. The emphasis is not on doing, something that you can measure, be proud of, talk about. Mm-mm. The emphasis is on being. Just being. If you don't have a support system, and if you don't have your creator, and if you don't have loving family around you, you don't know what that means. But I knew that I was held in love. And that's why I could relax. I could relax, sit in this beautiful place, and take in all the beauty and the excitement of actually being here. I have so much to share with you, and yet I just want to smile at you and feel your nodding heads. But here we go, because I do have wonderful things. And I want to share them in a lovely sequence. I also feel very powerful. And I think that is fueled by the joy of finally being allowed to be who I truly am without job titles or all that other stuff. I did it all. I was successful. I made a mark, but so what? So, yeah, this is much more important. And when I see the power of that joy and how it affects just about everything, then I really get in touch with exactly what transpired. And you were all witness to that. Yeah. A lot of miracles. And I woke up and realized that's how Simeon lives. He's ready for a miracle at any moment. And the most delightful part of our life is celebrating little miracles. They don't have to be big, just little wonderful coincidences. What we used to call coincidence, I now call miracle, because timing, placement, happening, early deliveries, and of course, Simeon touches anything and it works better. And this is the week that he changed our whole water system and made everything easier. I can't tell you how many times that he's fixed something that I was just beginning to take for granted. But he smooths everything out. And now I'm totally aware of the power of that love. This may be a good time. Whoop, this may be a good time to read from my journal. But first, I want to show you something. You know, this whole time, by the way, I just learned that you could take a photograph with your iPad. I never knew that. And this is what I took this morning. No. You know, I have a fascination with dawn, but now I know what that meant. I was wishing for a new day. Wishing is not enough. You have to welcome the new day, live the new day, and enjoy it completely. So it's a pleasure to share with you. So this morning, yeah, you're going to hear something that may surprise you. It delighted me. And being able to share it with you is wonderful. Okay. Without further ado, I wrote this morning. Dearest Simeon, 4 hours till my broadcast, and am amazed as I recognize the changes that have occurred and celebrate the difference it has made. You have been and continue to be a true friend, eager to welcome your words. Dearest Barbara, last night at dinner, I acknowledged how well you are wearing your true identity here on earth as Barbara. We have just used the medium of communication while I am making necessary changes for us all out in the universe and appearing to be reading. You have shown us all the joys of freedom, of experience, of experiencing the feelings of happiness and serenity. This past Tuesday was the overture to your symphony or symphonic life of harmony, love, and endless melodies that will calm, soothe, and encourage all of humanity, which has been missing from a nurturing mother who makes war null and void. Tell the details of Tuesday that has been the new definition of love and action. We love you. Simeon, your husband. So Tuesday was Genya's day to broadcast. I enjoyed her broadcast as I have never enjoyed any broadcast. I was feeling her heart, her beauty, her exuberance, and I knew that we shared that in common, and it was lovely. Now, this was the day that my son Danny and his wife Claudia were to come and visit. And they said they would be arriving at 1:00, which would give us time for the broadcast and the gathering, where some of our friends just have a Zoom call and exchange love. Now, remember, Sunday was the birthing of the real Barbara. Weeks ago, before Sunday, my daughter Debbie visited us. Now, what I have to add here is that I am so clear about us being in the new world of magic and miracles that off in a distant location are all those people that have fallen for the authoritarian voice of get vaxxed. And unfortunately, my family, my 2 sons and daughter, indulged in that along with their families. And when Debbie was here weeks ago before Sunday, I was at a loss. It was awkward. It was not comfortable. And she wore her mask the whole afternoon. So here we are looking forward to a visit from Danny and Claudia. And at 1 o'clock sharp, someone said they're here. And I met them halfway down the breezeway. And they were both wearing black masks. Danny took one look at me, ripped off his mask, and gave me a hug that I will never, ever forget. All that nonsense and stuff disappeared from Danny. And he was once again my Danny. Claudia kept her mask on. She was careful. And then they both came and said hi to everybody on the Zoom call. And then the day began. This is a day I will never forget because the love was expressed and celebrated with every exchange. They were immediately comfortable. It's as though they just walked in, and they did, to the new world of magic and miracles. I never saw Claudia take off her mask, but there was no mask around anywhere the entire afternoon. And the conversation flowed. The harmony was felt. And David was here. David brought out snacks, and he sat down, and I introduced tennis into the conversation, and Danny lit up like a Christmas tree, and they had a wonderful conversation back and forth. And then but I didn't mention this, but there was a whole big thing before when we were planning, maybe we'll go out to a restaurant. And then I found out you have to wear a mask in the restaurant till you get to the table. And I said, I paid no attention to all of that. And I just made an announcement that we're going to have caprese. So I made caprese with mozzarella cheese and basil and tomato and vinegar and oil, and it was perfect. And they loved it. And they forgot all about the world, the play world. They forgot all about the play world. And they finished the caprese. And then I said, and now we're all going to make our own roast beef sandwiches. So I had roast beef that David had brought and sliced tomatoes and lettuce and any condiment you could possibly think of and filled the table. And they were kids again. And I was the mama. It was wonderful. And then David had to leave to give a tennis lesson. And Genya was here, charming as ever, connecting with Claudia. And I brought up the fact that she drove a Rolls Royce. And that opened up the whole story of her working at Rosewood, this fabulous hotel. And it led to storytelling and sharing. And I just felt like I was the love fountain and just kind of cueing in what I knew would be a gorgeous occurrence. And then I said to Genya, I said, you don't know, but Claudia is an unbelievable water skier. And then this opened up a whole telling of Claudia's story and her amazing mother, artist, outstanding in every field. And I loved her. And she left us in September. And when they were planning her memorial, they decided that they would put her ashes in the place where they have a fantastic home in, I guess, Long Beach, New Jersey, on the shore. And they tied 3 boats together. And they had a beautiful, beautiful moments of reflection and storytelling. And it was lovely. And Sibylla planned it. She said exactly what she wanted. And she wanted Claudia to water ski while this was happening. So just because of saying water skiing, Claudia had a moment of total freedom to share her heart. And that's what we did all day. Everyone shared their heart. Simeon was unbelievable. Oh, it was just, I even shared how Simeon has helped me with my posture, raising this shoulder higher, which led Danny talk about his flat feet. And then Simeon told him what to do. So what happened is all our tight buds in the planning stages blossomed. And we loved each other's company. And they brought us a fabulous gift that we weren't too sure about, but he gave us a demonstration. When you're here, come and visit, and I'll give you a demonstration of what it is. It's a piece of cement, but what it also is, um, it's a fire pit. They say you can do it inside, but we'll do it outside. It's a fire pit just about this high with a hollow, and you fill the hollow with alcohol that you buy at the drugstore, and you light it, and it burns in marvelous flickering images. They go all over the place, and it burns for 45 minutes. And Danny was really happy to be able to share that with us. We had our doubts, what are we going to do with this thing? But he made it so that we really enjoy it. And we walked them to their car, and they left with full hearts and wonderful memories. And we even took photographs. That used to be the big deal, get a photograph. And now it was like, oh yeah, we should capture this. That was a day I will never forget. It is the example of what happens when someone or some people enter into the world, our new world of magic and miracles. They are as children, once again, with wide eyes, big smiles, and remembering who they truly are. And at this moment, I can't help but tell you that little story that David told yesterday about the 1-year-old recognizing the man sitting next to him in the DMV. The recognition was so strong. And the man's brother had been killed 1 year ago. And when he asked the date of the baby's birth, it was the same day. So when we walk around and we recognize, remember that story. I've had that experience. I found myself following a woman down a street in Paris because I felt that I knew her. We are now paying attention to miracles and all the magic. And I am so happy to be with you. And I wish you a magnificent week till we speak again. And with all my love, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a truly amazing future. Thank you so much.